I hate this. I hate this so
You
much.
can liberate it.
We got all the supplies in the case right now, and what we've got is power strip, and then we'll have this grommeted plug, and with this plug we'll be able to cover up the outside, keep dust from getting in, and have that nice secure fit, so that way there's no wires dangling when we close up the case and we travel with it. We have this extension cord. We would just carry this around in the case, and then with that we'd be able to take it out, plug it into a wall. A lot of things use USB, so we're going to go ahead and use this USB power. That's going to be giving us 6 additional ports, so that'll be nice. Power brick. This is going to be 70,000 milliamp hour power station, and this is going to give us the ability to charge when we don't have a plug available. A lot of the times I'm shooting outside. I may be out in the woods trying to get photos of dogs, and then I'm not going to have the ability to charge at an outlet. So I got a few of these baggies. These are just to carry around extra parts. These are all charged extra batteries. And then this is where I would put batteries that need to be charged kind of after I'm done with them. Red is bad, green is good. And then just micro USB and extra USB-C cables. I have those in the bag, so that way when I open this thing up and I need to charge something that's not originally part of the case, then we'll be good to go there. Velcro. This gives us the ability to have a modular design, so that way when I change out batteries, change out gear, then I'm not like hating myself for making everything permanent and then getting a messy case later on. And then this is charger for GoPro battery. This is how I capture my footage from this camera right here, and then also when I'm doing like through the lens kind of stuff as well. A lot of the times when you're trying to get animals adopted, you're trying to capture that video of the animal just playing. You get its behavior, you get a sense if it can hear. So immensely useful to have a GoPro type device. This is a smaller adapter. This is what I use for charging batteries for my main camera, the A7 IV. Always good to have extra batteries on hand. More batteries. This one is for the Sony ZV-1, so it uses that special battery pack. I got 3 additional batteries, 3 additional slots, can charge them all at once. Very simple, very easy. And then this is the flashes charger. And then rechargeable batteries. So a nice thing about these is you always need AA's, you always need AAA's. The flash trigger uses AAA batteries. A couple of 40 mil fans here. This is really for case ventilation. We're going to have a bunch of stuff. We may have to charge it while it's closed. So in the event that we do want that flexibility, then we'll have appropriate ventilation. And then for concerns of dust, got some dust filters, cut these down to size, and then that prevents the opening from gathering dust inside the case where we have a bunch of expensive electronics. And then, of course, we open up the case. We might need a little bit of light to see what we're doing, so I got some LED strip light kit. That way we could just ring it around the top of the case, and we got that. We got a case here. It's Eiler. I think it's 16-inch, and all this stuff will be in the description. First thing we want to do is we want to lay everything out, just so that way we know where it's all going to go. So doing the mock layout of the case, we'll just want to make sure, first thing, most important thing, is we know where the power is going to come from. Want to just do vertical orientation right there, and then this will be where the kind of outlet goes, right? Because I'm right-handed.
I think that works.
There's kind of 2 options that we have here. We could cut out a hole, but unfortunately the hole needs to be big enough for this to fit through, and then we could use like a grommet cover. That's sort of an option there.
Yep,
and then the second option, which is what I think we're going to go with, is we're going to actually cut these 2, and then we're going to solder them together, and then that will shorten this cable, because this is too much cable to not fit in the case. Now you just got all that excess cable. You got to figure out what to do with it, and it's just taking up room. A lot of people, they'll do false bottom, and that's how they'll manage the cable solution. Not what we're going to do here.
And Forstner bit.
Okay. What is that? Let's
Forstner bits are nice. They're a little bit messier than a hole saw bit, but the nice thing about it is you don't have to pull the plastic out and screw around with the bit after the fact. Take it apart. So this looks like it's somewhere around 2 inches. We're just going to match things up here.
Little pencil work?
You want it right in here, right?
Yeah.
I'll have to do a little bit of guessing on this, sadly.
Right, guessing. That's sick.
It's right about in there somewhere. Center there, though. Center here. Pretty close.
That's why we bring in an expert.
Yeah, to get it close.
To get it close.
And then
All right.
When you're drilling these, you should always wear eye protection, just in case.
You got eye crabs for me?
I don't. You probably want to stand back.
All right. I'm going to stand back behind this camera here. Right.
There we go.
Wow. That looks
fine. We'll clean that up a little bit.
Okay.
That should fit right in there. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. From here, we want to mark our holes. All right. Got our holes.
Okay. Normally there's arrows on these things, but oh, there we go. Yeah. Airflow is towards the sticker. So we would want this one intaking. And the main idea is air could get in, air could get out. So the thing isn't just a hot box. The mark it on the outside. We mark the depth on the inside. So we just want to make sure that we got this out. Then we'll want that to be good. That's probably good. Every time I step, the camera will wobble. Oh.
Yeah, it's a good floor. Yeah, some of this is really close.
Yeah, okay. So what are you marking up right now?
Right now, we're trying to find the center.
Oh, okay. I'll back up. I don't have to.
Jesus.
Oh, pretty close.
Little.
All right. The point's functionality. It's not supposed to be.
Joys of Forster, but
Sand those edges.
We'll come back and make that look a little bit pretty. Definitely gonna have to clean that. All right, should we talk about where we want to put the other side? The one on the other side?
Yeah.
Or you want to put it right here? You already got.
Oh, that's my power.
That's your
hole.
power.
Yeah, so we'll want it over here, kind of as close. Sounds easy. I brought in the Pro.
There's somewhere there. You want to hold this down for me?
Oh, yeah.
See if we can't get this a little bit cleaner.
Just all right.
Good.
Cool.
Then we'll have to come back and clean up those holes.
Okay.
Sandpaper. That is all 3 holes drilled.
Okay. Is that our next step? Would it be the sandpaper?
Would be if we had some. We will tear off some sandpaper here.
Okay.
See if we can't clean up our holes a little bit.
Okay. Want me to blow it up?
Sure.
This night core thing? Freaking incredible. Let's go ahead. Give it a place to go. All right, got it.
All right. So which way do we want this one to go?
I feel like intake on the left side.
Exhaust
on the right.
So,
sticker is the direction of the wind.
okay.
Oh, that's cool. Is it changing its mind on if it wants to work?
Yeah.
I thought this would be the hardest part.
So things go.
Yeah. That way we can get it usable. The fans are an auxiliary piece anyway. We want to get out or just.
No. Oh, let's get the room. Well, I'm betting 1,000 this afternoon.
I don't even remember where I put those stained glasses today.
Right there.
Oh, nice. I don't think I need. I like I'm working. Where put glasses on? They make you feel like you see clear.
No.
No, your glasses actually do that.
All right, and then that guy's on. That one was easy. Fans are hard. That's what we've learned today.
Do you have any thoughts on the screws for that?
Yeah, I think we'll hit up a better hardware store and maybe get a better set of bits.
Okay.
And
do we cut them off, or do we get a?
ideally, you could just leave them there because they're all the way through. But it's not something you're going to be in over here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Theory, because you've got a battery pack sticking out here. I don't think it'll be a problem for them.
I have a question. Are you going to solder it in the case then?
I'm not going to solder it. I'm going to use Wago connectors.
Okay.
They just, you strip the wire and they just clip on there.
All right.
You won't fall.
You
Easy wear one of these guys.
Okay. We want to do that. This is the why they pay you big bucks. So the easy option would just be get a grommet, stick it through,
That would be.
and find a place to hang it. But that's so nice.
This is where we can wish we had some wire strippers.
You know what?
You know what? We're going to take this out of here real quick. Wires, because it's just
Okay.
going to be a lot easier to do that.
I'm wondering if we want to make that a little bit shorter. Dude,
We might. You do.
it's probably not the best thought. Well, where'd the other end that go? There it is. Alistair. Yeah, it seems like a trustworthy brand.
Maybe.
How hard is this to undo if we need to swap out power supply?
It's not hard.
I guess no matter what, you'd still have to cut something because the cable would still be too long even with the new power supply.
Yep.
All right. So you stripped it.
Strip good. The sheath anyway.
I'm going to move this because it's blocking the camera.
Someday I'll get all the tools in one place, but not today. Go ahead and put her. Wago 3 of those.
What are they called?
Wagos.
Wagos.
That's the brand name.
Oh, okay.
Just a very easily disconnectable if you need to go back and do it again or swap something out kind of connector.
Easier than a solder.
Easier than a solder.
We'll want to see how much of that cable we actually need.
Not need much of it.
See if you got it right at the stem.
I gotta have a little bit. I don't want to have too much.
Yeah. Get you a man who's confident with cables and electricity. All right, and all the cables came out the same color. That's awesome. Did you have the strippers?
Somewhere.
I thought you just had them.
Oh yeah, they're rusted and shut.
Oh, okay.
It's just the way things are going today.
Probably not the safest way to strip them.
Nope.
But it works.
You do have to be very careful doing it this way.
Any safety tips?
Yeah, don't do what I'm doing. Get the right tools for the job.
Don't try this at home, kids.
We did all put shoes on for this.
We are wearing shoes. Can confirm. Pretty stiff. This is teamwork.
Teamwork making the dream work.
All right. So now we got a little bit of an ice line.
All right. Go ahead and screw a piece back in there and grommet.
And we'll figure out how those cables are going to sit.
You want to get some of your Velcro? I think this is the moment we want to Velcro this end.
So were we thinking rows of Velcro? Is that kind of our...
Yeah.
So do I want the less scratchy end in the case and then the scratchy end on the object, or vice versa?
I'd put fuzzy on the inside of the case.
Fuzzy on the inside, so this side.
I would.
Okay.
Get our scissors here. So let's get one of each here. We're going to get these the same length. We're going to go ahead and marry it now.
See, this is why I always do stuff with people that are smarter than me. Measure once, cut once. That's what I always learn too.
Nail side down on the power supply.
Kind of got that circle in there. Is that how we want it?
I think so. You have the things over here? Yeah.
We Velcro the bottom still, right?
Yeah. Do you want to put Velcro across the whole bottom?
I think so. Yeah, female side. Seriously.
I think we're going to leave it in there for a little bit before we
Yeah.
sure, so to speak.
Actually do something useful. Why I let you do everything.
You trying to cut your hand? You can try, but I don't think you're going to see it. Watch.
I loosened it for you.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm going to see if I can go up the side with it.
Think we'll want Velcro on the side?
And if you're going to put stuff here, yeah.
Hey, want to cut more strips before you peel it? Yeah, I think we've learned our lesson.
We are officially Velcroed. Everything's fuzzy.
The walls. Yes. Oh, it's good and fuzzy.
All right, so we're going to insert some fans here. We decided this was out, right? We're going to pass air from here to here. But
Yeah, I think we get the fresh, cool air.
Yep.
And from the left out to the right. When I plugged this thing in earlier for a test, it seemed to just work. Nothing really got warm. So we may be over-engineering. I guess if somebody is worried about case integrity and dust and that sort of thing, you might be able to just skip the fans. Not today. What would have been smart was before we started spraying, we made sure that we had the fans work and at the right orientation. Ordering off Amazon. Yeah. Just brute force it. Let's see. Red end is the one towards the inside. So I think that's the right orientation. Here we go. Oh, look at that. It works. We have power. Which way is it blown?
can't tell. Well, let's plug the next one.
Okay. I guess there's a way to make this look a little nicer on that.
Yeah, there probably is. Next video.
Oh, yeah, because this would sticker out. Oh, then you also have... Yeah, that's probably good cable orientation. Right now. Later. Go over there. It's careful. This one a little bit. I think it's okay, though. Do you want me to move the cables? Or...
Yeah, can you pull it?
And that's the cable mess. Insert montage of sticking Velcro onto Velcro. I have no idea. You watch a lot of those kind of videos.
I do, but there's not a ton of them. I guess the problem is quite a bit, but
yeah, where they're like doing something that takes a bunch of time and they like 4x the footage.
A lot of times they just cut to something.
Oh,
like they cut through it and they do it 4 minutes later, or they do it 3 lifetimes later.
I might use some of that. You're telling me this isn't a watertight build?
Nope.
Red is on the inside, yeah. I think so. Now we're secured. This one was spinning though. Yeah, because I can see the red one on the inside on this one. And it's gone forever.
And so, alright. Now I'm supposed to go. We might have a bad fan. Get there.
This is working. Okay. Let's grab the other fan.
Another one?
I got a bunch of them over here.
Let's test it before I unplug everything.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And make sure it's not a different issue.
2.5 amps.
Alright, go ahead.
Power on. Look at that. Instant spin. We'll just cut this part out and then just pretend we did it perfectly the first time.
All right. Good.
Let's just make sure everything runs. What'd you do? Is it too tight? Yeah, it's too tight. It's So let's try to get all of this. I'm gonna plug this back in. What we two there? Yeah, like that. Shut it down. There. This is.
Here's a little more water. Not there.
I want to plug it in here instead.
Now what do you want to put the lights in next?
There we go. Guess we could attach it here, maybe with some gaffers.
Bring it back here, put it right on top of the energy bar.
Right there. I see.
Or basically leave this loose, if you're not using it.
Okay, got it.
You want it to go around with that.
Yeah, I'm thinking just right around the inside there. Guiding line, or what do you
That's a
think?
little easier.
Extension cord? Yeah, just turn it on while you're looking intently at it. Use with 24 DC power only. We'll do it live. Test with power. Right. Oh. What's the button here? Oh. Turn it on. And then I think the fans are on. Those lights are turning on. All the chargers are turning on. And
There you go. Let there be light.
nice and dim. And that's as bright as it goes. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah, I think that's nice. Okay. Now we see what we're working with.
Crow the
So,
top.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can put the soft Velcro on the top, and then this would attach, and then you would just have a little loop, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Have Velcro.
Velcro. All right. Now, in order to test what I'm thinking will work, I guess I'm not really worried about it. So I don't know what that beep was.
That was a GoPro.
Oh, okay.
Figured it might be cold enough now.
You tried blowing on it?
No.
Okay. I think that's how she would do it. Ish. Okay. So, main idea, we like this. Then I think I leave enough where that doesn't.
Just wrap it as tight. Wrap it tight and see if you've got any left.
A little bit left there.
Or you could just lay it in there and put other stuff in the lid.
Also true. Yeah, it doesn't quite work how I envision. That's not. I think I would want a tighter coil on it as well. Think like that. And then just cut it. Okay, we got plenty.
You don't have to cut it. You get it long and then you get something to grab onto and pull off. Or you could try a different type of attachment.
There we go. And then you can close it. Not with that sticking out though.
Still need a little wire management.
Everything's. I hate this. I hate this so
You
much.
can liberate it. Work on finding something else.
Anyway, I think maybe I'll just keep these little rabbits nearby. And then when I need to attach something, I'll have them. But clearly they work for sticking things on.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think? Are we done?
I think so.
Did we do everything?
I think that's all we've got.